Hi, my name is Jing Xu. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to crush it in China? Have you ever been frustrated and felt like, I'm sick of all the people and the things that I have to deal with in China? Well, if you've ever felt this way, then you actually don't know what it means to crush it in China. You don't know what it means to be a master of cross-cultural performance. Cross-cultural performance mastery will help you improve how you collaborate in almost any environment. But let's just focus on China for a moment. Have you ever been frustrated with any of these? Corruption, unethical behavior, IP theft, how about a lack of loyalty, and delays and opaque processes? Did you know that masters of cross-cultural performance really don't need to worry about these problems and instead can focus on higher value-adding activities? And what about the confusing nature of communicating with Chinese people? Superficial face-giving that masks true intentions. How about complaints about fairness that really seem to be selfishly motivated? And how about this? Excuses or silence instead of solutions when you are seeking answers. So yes, masters of cross-cultural performance don't really need to worry about these types of issues, and instead, they understand how to develop real Guanxi relationships that lead to long-term success. You will be able to discover how to find the right partner or local team leader as opposed to worrying about loyalty and all of the negative things that happen due to a lack of mutual trust in Guanxi. For a limited time only, I'm giving away for free my definitive guide to cross-cultural performance mastery so you can discover how it feels to crush it in China or any other cross-cultural situation. Now, this guide covers everything from a full-day workshop that costs $395 to attend or $2,000 if you were to receive 8 hours of private cross-cultural performance coaching. In addition to the guide, you will also receive exclusive access to all Mindset for China business webinar course materials and exclusive access to a cross-cultural performance Facebook group that I am creating especially for you, the first online group to receive this training. But most importantly, you will begin your journey to become a master of cross-cultural performance. Now let me share with you how I discovered cross-cultural performance mastery. It all began in 2011 when I received my first China expat assignment. Now, I had been doing business in China since 1996. I had been leading projects and business development activities in China since 2004, and I'm also 100% fluent in Mandarin Chinese. So naturally, I thought I was uniquely qualified to crush it in China. Unfortunately, I was wrong. You know, speaking fluent Chinese doesn't actually mean you know what to say in Chinese. I also didn't fully understand the honeymoon period of doing business in China. From the moment I was picked up at the airport, I was treated like the king of Asia. Whatever I wanted, needed, or even hinted at was immediately offered. My key local manager in China acted as my personal concierge, strategic advisor, and China business consultant all rolled up into one. So naturally, I trusted and empowered him. And on the surface, everything seemed to be going great. But below the surface, while I was myopic with too many unknown unknowns, my reputation was slowly being sabotaged. Now here's the hint. This is the art of war at play, where anyone who doesn't have the highest level of Guanxi might be considered an adversary. So my local manager needed to protect corrupt activities that he knew I would be able to uncover given my own China experience and language capabilities. Now here's another hint. Foreign leaders must discover a way to reconcile the different shades of gray between perceived corruption and local cultural norms. So his efforts to develop Guanxi with me never led to a path of salvation for him, because my lack of awareness and empathy never offered him a viable exit strategy. So naturally, he began a campaign of misdirection. Now here's another hint. There are many levers to influence the perception of others that masters of cross-cultural performance can employ with great precision. So without this training, I was led to make a series of embarrassing proposals while seeds were being planted throughout the organization that was slowly casting doubt on my reputation and my credibility. By the time I realized these clandestine activities against me, there was really no winning strategy to continue. So one final hint. Local success in China requires an adapted modus operandi, or MO, that reflects a mindset for China business. I quietly negotiated an amicable separation, and I began a new journey to quantify my lessons learned and develop a training system to help other China expats and global leaders to solve them. I call these unexpected disappointments China Leadership Dilemmas, or CLDs, and for the past 5 years, I've been developing a training and coaching system for cross-cultural performance mastery. So if you've ever been challenged working in a foreign culture and you would like to improve your performance, especially in China, without hiring expensive consultants or really not knowing what advice to follow from these consultants, or just taking very kind of generic cultural lessons, then just hit yes, I want to crush it. And join me or join us on a journey to become a master of cross-cultural performance.